I love kimchi. I love kimchi. Come on. I love kimchi. I love kimchi. I love kimchi. I love kimchi. Woo! Welcome everybody to Angela the Comic Live. I'm your host, Angela the Comic, and this is our engineer extraordinaire.
I am Mike Lowe of Mike Lowe Productions. Go follow my shit.
And you guys, before we introduce our special guest, if you're in the Atlanta area, next Tuesday, I have a free show. I'm in a free show at Limerick Junction. Tuesday, April 12th. I will be there. Atlanta, Georgia, Limerick Junction Pub. I will be one of a bunch of hilarious comics. You guys, today's guest is comic and writer Jojo White. Woo! Jojo, say hi to everybody.
Hi everybody. I was about to say, where's that clapping track at? I need some claps, y'all. So what's up?
Well, that dude.
Make me feel funny. What's up, everybody? How many people got watching?
A million, Jojo. We got a million.
I feel famous.
Minus 999,990.
A lot.
Seven.
We cool. We cool.
There we go.
Jojo, thank you so much for being on the show, and let's get right into it because we are super excited to get to know you.
Oh man, I'm super excited.
Ready?
Thanks for having me to the show, man. I feel good. I feel loved. I haven't felt loved since like my last bad show. So
Nice.
that's just how it is. Like, you know when you do bad on the show and you just like
Yesterday.
Yeah.
You guys, I did a Cardi B joke yesterday, and it was like dead silent. So afterwards, I was like, comics, we contemplate like, what did I do wrong? Where was it off? And one of my comic friends was like, hey, they were asking each other who's Cardi B. And I was like, are you kidding? They didn't know who Cardi B was. That's why I did it.
You were in the sticks. You were out there.
I had no idea. Now I know. It wasn't me.
Who's Cardi B?
It wasn't me.
Is she funny? So, Jojo, the first question we like to ask all our guests is, where are you from?
Originally from the mountains of Tennessee. And then I moved to Jacksonville, Duval. What up, people in the Duval County? And then I moved down to Tampa, and I was living in Tampa for a little bit, and then I had to make my way to the A-Town.
Where did you go to junior high school? Because I feel like junior high school kind of defines your hometown area.
In Tennessee, yeah.
In Tennessee, so that's why you feel like you're from Tennessee.
I mean, I was birthed in Tennessee.
In the canals and the mountains of
That's usually where it happens.
God allowed me to just spring out like a blooming flower.
While the sun was rising in between the peaks.
The sun was peeking through the blinds in the birthing room. Oh, yeah. That's how it sounded. When I came out, I was like...
You remember?
Yeah, I had a beard and everything.
There he is. He got a lot of hair on his head.
Exactly. Is that Moses?
This boy healthy. So, how did you get started in comedy?
Well, I feel like I've always been a comic since I was a kid. So I was always doing stuff like, I was pranking my grandma.
Why? Leave grandmas alone, people.
At first, I thought I was a magician, so I had like a real pair of handcuffs. My family member had some. Don't ask me how I got them, but so I had some real handcuffs, and like I remember we were like all driving one day, and she had her arm on like the one seater in front of the old classic car, and I was like, you know what? Snap! And I like put the handcuffs on, but these were real. We didn't have the keys though, right? So, but it was so tight, it was like cutting off her circulation, and I was like abracadabra, and I was like, hope you don't need your hand. If you lose your hand, then I'm gonna do another trick and make it come back, put it on the ice or something. I don't know. So we had to drive probably 45 minutes to go get the key. And then my mom was like, you know what, I'm gonna beat you when you get home. And then I was like,
But get the keys first.
Yeah, get the keys first. And then I was like, that's how I got introduced to God. I was like, hey God, if you hear me,
Lord,
like, yeah. So
I'd like to cash in a favor.
Yeah, but I was always like doing pranks and like trying to laugh, make people laugh and stuff. And then so let me see, probably like
I have a question though.
Ask.
Question. Were you one of those pranksters in school that the teachers liked because you were funny, or they hated because they were like, this boy
Listen,
always getting in trouble with
listen,
pranks.
I was such an angel. I was so much of an angel that when I had a good day in elementary, the principal would personally buy me any kind of food that I want, and then we would eat it in his office.
This can't be right.
I was an angel.
I'm gonna need to verify that one. I don't. You
I was
know.
horrible. I was horrible. Nah, but
No, they hated me.
yeah, they was like,
I'm kidding.
I can't wait till he fails or drops out of elementary.
We passing this
Just
boy
pass
straight
him
through.
through.
Yeah, when's he gonna
Yeah.
work in the coal mines? Like, so, I started comedy. I started sketch first because I like to write and like to film and edit and stuff.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I love sketch, but stand up was always like my thing. And I remember I was like making friends laugh in a group, and it was like that. How I was like, how much can I make them laugh before they pee on themselves? Like that's always my goal in life. Like that's how I know I'll be successful is when everyone in the crowd just starts peeing on themselves, right? So,
Oh my god.
so I was actually feeling like super depressed, and I was like, I dealt with depression and everything, and I was like, oh, I like this feeling. I want more of this.
You want the endorphins because you're dealing with the other.
I'm dealing with that a lot, and
Yeah.
so I was like, oh, you can do open mic, and so I went and did an open mic and did the thing. That's how.
Who said that?
Depression? The TV. I don't know.
The low came to me and said, "Go do an open mic, Jojo."
Open
What?
mic, open mic just popped out. Like I was taking a bubble bath one day, and then there's like open mic, and then the sparkly sounds. Yeah,
No, it's the creepy sound. That was a creepy
guy
sound.
was like, "This is
A little
nice."
bit of both. A little bit of both.
Yeah. He was like, "I love that lavender smell, but you should do open mic." And I was like, "Okay, God."
Oh man, so it was
smell good.
yourself.
Yeah.
'Cause-
bath bombs,
One of my other questions is who or what inspired you to get into comedy, but
depression.
at that point, yeah, right, depression. Actually, Lily Singh started her, putting out clips and everything like that because she said she was just going through a lot of she was so miserable.
Yeah.
She was like, let me start doing this.
Yeah. No one ever recommended therapy to me. They was like,
Tell some jokes.
They was okay with me going on stage and just opening myself up to people, and then people would be like, "Boo!"
Oh my god.
Well, free.
Yeah, and I was
Let's
like,
go up there real quick.
yeah, I was like, this is gonna help me feel good inside when I go home.
When was the first time you got up on stage? Like, how old were you?
I got up on stage probably when I was like 20. So I've been doing comedy for 3.5 years. So like 29. I can't math.
Wow. I can't math.
I dropped out.
That's how much you can't do
I
it.
dropped out of elementary. I worked at
It
the
messes
coal
his
mines.
English up.
Yeah. Probably like 29-ish or whatever. I remember my first time.
Late 20s.
Yeah, it was in Tampa. It was a place called that's not important. They're not there anymore. But I can't give them a shout out. But
Doesn't matter.
I remember it was a coffee place, and the first time I went, like every time I'm super focused, I forget to eat. So I didn't eat all day. So I had a headache and everything, but then they called my name, and there's probably like 10 people out there, and I don't remember anything. But I felt like I heard somebody laugh, so I felt like I did good.
Nice.
And then I went back like the next day or something, and I did really bad.
Mike got sounds.
Yeah, and then I was like, oh, if I did good the first time, let me write my stuff out. And I remember like there was like 5 people in there, and there was a couch right in front of you, maybe like 5 feet in front of you, and there's this girl. She was just like texting people the whole time. And I was like, so sad.
Yeah, you're like, maybe I'm not
It's
doing
bad.
that.
I was like, pay attention to me. I need attention. Like, I didn't get it as a kid. Focus on me. Something. Yeah, I wanted to throw my shoe at her, but I didn't.
So the first time you went up, it wasn't good. Well, the second time definitely wasn't good. First time you feel like
Listen,
you did well.
I don't remember anything, but it felt in my heart that I didn't cry on the way home, so I felt like I did good. Like I felt like I had some laughs.
Okay, because I
That's all
feel
that matters, right?
I feel like with like every comic, when you go up there, it's either one or the other. It's never in the middle.
Yeah.
It's either you do really well,
Yeah.
you're like, oh, that went really well, or you do horrible.
Yeah, I felt like I did good the first time, and then the second time it was just like, nah, fam, you got to work.
Yeah. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. What is your style of comedy? Is it like observational, political, raunchy? Do you do act outs?
Excuse me, that water's heavy.
We gave him that good H2O.
That good filtered water. I feel like first I think I do clean. I stay clean. Like, I don't do raunchy. I don't really get into like the sex or anything or whatever. I'll do like innuendos to like, I consider like smart writing. Like, I don't have to go into that for you to know what it is.
Right.
You know, like if I, like one of my things is like if, you know, I talk about like, you know, when I'm about to, you know, get with somebody and get intimate stuff, I say like, you know, we're belly button to belly button. So
me and her were belly button to belly button.
I ain't got to, you know, if you don't know it from that point, then you don't have a good sex life. So you're not good.
Either you're really fit, your belly button don't touch.
Yeah, I mean,
you're not doing it right.
It's real good when you share that portal to each other, but you know, as long as she ain't got lint. But
oh my god.
But yeah, I feel like, you know, I do clean or whatever. I don't jump too far into politics, but I do touch it. Like, I touch the line and I'm like, I'm going to go back. But I just, observation, I do act out. So I'm a blend of, I'm biracial, so I mix it all up.
Biracial? Yeah. What are you mixed with? And who's what? Who's what?
Who is what?
Your mama or your daddy?
My mom was in my life. My dad wasn't. So that's no. My dad's black and my mom's white and American Indian. So I don't get dark in the sun.
Hold up, American Indian. You got casino money?
Yeah, I wish. I looked up the percentages. I was trying to get.
It's not enough.
Yeah, I was trying to get some grants and stuff from the government. But like, I get red skin. Oh man, I love that sound. So. Hey, my Cash App.
Harvard.
Yeah, Venmo.
I am 12.6%.
Y'all need me. Like, y'all need me, and y'all need some diversity.
I know I got a 1.5 GPA. If I could get in, and you could pay for it.
Exactly. I don't math good, but.
What is the craziest thing that's ever happened to you during a performance?
Okay, so let me see. So this story comes to mind. So somebody brought a monkey into a show. I'm just playing. That'd be crazy.
Oh, I was like, what?
No. So it was a show that I was doing that I didn't know that I was headlining. It was like my second year in, and so we get there. It's like 4 comics on the lineup. It's like some dive bar or whatever. You know, everybody's chilling. We're talking. The first person goes up. They do the thing, and then the host comes up, brings up the second person, and so we're just chilling and stuff. And then they announced the third person, which should have been me, which I had thought, but it wasn't me. So when he went up, I was like, "Oh,
he cut me."
I know I'm the headliner.
Oh, you didn't realize?
I didn't know that I was the headliner. So I was like, "Oh, let me get in my zone. Let me focus because I'm about to crush this. My first time.
I'm about to do a tight 50 minutes.
No, I'm about to do a tight 50 seconds.
50.
So I was like, let me focus. Let me get in my zone. So I'm trying to be in my zone. But then there's this old lady. She's probably like 60 something. And we locked eyes. I didn't mean to lock eyes with her, but we locked eyes. It was real intense. And then like she looked at me in my soul, and then she like started rubbing herself.
Her chest or herself?
Herself.
Oh, okay.
Like
not her chest.
Like she was rubbing soap on her body, but it was just her clothes. So like she was like looking me in my eyes and like started rubbing herself, and then she like stuck her tongue out, and I was like, oh no, So I turned away. I said, not today, Lord. That's a test. So
that's a cougar.
Yeah. So
I don't want to be a prey to.
Exactly. So I turned my back on her, and next thing I know, she comes around me and like gives me a little rub on me, and I'm like, oh wait a minute, hold up. You know, like I don't really get down like that. And she's like,
you did one of these to the face though?
Well, I was so she said, you want all of this? I was like, really not today. So I did stick my hand in her face.
Thank you, ma'am. But
yes, I stuck my hand in her face and like Heisman'd her, and I like moved away. And so, you know, so I was like trying to focus, and then she was like laying on somebody's table, and then they called my name. And I was like, I'm about to headline for 60 seconds, y'all. So I get up there, I'm going in. It's like, you know, there's like a improv group over here. There's a few people here. There's people at the bar drinking. I'm like 5 minutes in, maybe like 8 minutes, and then all of a sudden the mic cords just break off, like the wires break off.
What?
So like, there's no putting it back.
Did you step on it or something? And
what I really did was like, all right, that's my time, y'all. That's my 8-minute headline. Y'all have a wonderful night. And then that was my first crazy headline sexual experience as a comic.
Holy moly.
Good stuff.
Oh, I need to reset a little bit.
Emotional damage.
Yeah. That's how I felt.
Oh my gosh. Did you have any comedians that you looked up to when you were younger, or you look up to now, if you have any?
So Martin. So
Martin.
I
have Run Tell That on DVD.
Me too.
Yes.
Me too. Me too. That's the first one I watched when I was like, man, I felt like I was like 12 or something. I bought it randomly in like a Big Lots, bin full of DVDs that are like $1. So
after it came out, yeah.
Exactly. So I was like, man, I love Martin the show. Let me get the DVD. So
and he killed it.
Oh, he crushed it.
That whole thing was like a work of art.
I feel like he doesn't get the recognition as he still should.
But
today.
still sells out stadiums. So you're just like.
But his name never comes up in like top 10. I'd put him in top 10.
You know what it is? The residual checks he keeps getting. So he's comfortable.
Exactly. He's comfortable.
Which he should be.
Yeah.
Mister, you are a saint.
Let me get some checks. So Martin, Dave Chappelle, I think his writing is phenomenal, and he's just a genius. He's going to drop knowledge on you, but also he's going to cross that line. But it's funny too. So him, shoot, man. I mean, there's a couple others, but those two are the ones like really stand out to me. And then what you call it? Your mama's house.
I thought you were gonna say, and your mama. I'm like, what?
Nah, I'm roasting you right. This is a roast
Where
session.
did that come from?
Let me tell you about
And your mama funny.
Yeah. No. Whatchamacallit? You know what I'm talking about. Him and his wife, I think it's Christine or whatever. I don't know why I'm his name.
What do they do?
He does stand up.
Joe List? No, not Joe List.
Christina, and he got the beard. Listen, I feel so bad that I
Anybody? Can we
Tom
buy a
Segura.
voucher?
Tom Segura.
Okay.
Tom Segura.
Yes.
Like, I don't know why I wasn't like, it's just all
and
the
his
white people
wife
his wife
was in Will and Grace.
Exactly. So Tom Segura, I love his storytelling style.
No.
John Mulaney.
No, that's not his wife. I'm sorry. I'm thinking about someone totally
I just
different.
agreed like you were right.
Yeah, you're like,
I
she
got your
sound
back.
confident.
Yeah, that's her.
Yeah. Don't even admit your mistake. I got
Will and
you.
Grace, right?
Will and Grace.
No,
yeah.
I'm gonna be
She's on
honest.
Golden Girls. Right? Her and Tom Segura was on Golden Girls. Yeah.
Tom Segura's
Absolutely excellent.
Man,
Yeah.
So you like his style, you like his storytelling?
I love his style, storytelling, and then John Mulaney, super, great. And then look, I don't do dark stuff, but I like dark stuff.
So you like Anthony Jeselnik?
He's good, but I was introduced to I just had his name, Daniel Tosh. Daniel Tosh
yes.
is like
Tosh Porno.
Yes.
Tosh.
Yeah.
I know every when I listen to him or watch him, or whatever, I have to go to church after.
You gotta be like, Lord, I know I laughed a little too hard at that one,
get baptized.
but you know my heart.
Let me watch that.
You know my heart.
Yeah.
Now let me dip. Just dip.
Exactly.
Your pastor's like, why are you here every Sunday?
Bernie Mac. So those are probably like top 5, top 6 ish.
Yeah. Fantastic. Speaking of top of the top, you are headlining this Saturday a show that I'm featuring in. Tell us more about your show, starting with this Saturday, sir.
All the shows?
Whatever.
Show?
This is
all right.
your episode.
This is my time.
Let me start with this Saturday, people.
Yeah, this Saturday.
Mobile, Alabama. We coming for you.
Yeah.
We headed to your town to make you giggle and shit.
Yeah. Alabama. The A, not the town, but the
The A letter.
Yeah,
And then
Alabama.
LAM.
So so this Saturday, Alabama, which I'm super scared to go to.
I'll be with you. They're like, oh, he's with the white
You'll be
woman.
fine. I always wonder, like, if I'm like, hey, I'm half white, like it won't be as bad. Like they'll be mad at me, but then after they'll offer me like milk and cookies.
And we're gonna be with Bam Comedy. That's her handle.
Is she on there?
Double M. Yes,
Yeah, she on
Bam
there
Comedy,
too.
hosted by Michael.
Bam, bam, bam.
Shanahan. I'm so bad with names.
Yeah, his Michael.
Michael.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hosted by Michael.
Yeah, just go.
Not this one, because he's Mike, but Michael is
Yeah.
gonna be hosting it. You guys, Mobile, Alabama, come out.
Mike Tyson.
The electric
Isn't
piano.
Isn't it Mobile, not mobile?
Look.
I don't do English good.
Yeah.
We already got Tom Segura's wife wrong. You think I care how I
Mobile.
pronounce
Mobile.
mobile?
I'm sorry to
It's
all the
Mobile.
Mobilians. Mobilians, however you want to say it, that I pronounce it wrong. Please don't hate me. I love y'all. I'll like do something special for y'all when I get there.
It's gonna be super fun, you guys.
Teach y'all
Come
how
out.
to
It's gonna be
read or
really
something.
What? Teach what?
Said teach them how to read.
Oh no, nobody's coming out now.
All right, so I got. Let me see. I got April 22nd, 23rd. I'll be in Florida. I'll be in Coconuts Comedy Club in St. Petersburg, Tampa Bay area. So if anybody's out there, holler at me. May 6th, I'll be up here at Dancing Skull.
All right, Atlanta,
A-Town. Let me see. June 10th, I got Canopy Roots and Dahlonega.
Dahlonega.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Dahlonega. Yeah, I practiced it a few times before I said it. I know it sounds natural.
Dahlonega. Yeah.
Dahlonega. Where can people find all your shows?
They just go to my Instagram. They go to my Instagram. Jojo White Comedy. I have all of them. I'll be in like Side Splitters Tampa for like, you know, August something, June something, autumn days. Shoot, Daytona. There's a lot of them, so I put a list. I'm actually about to drop it either tonight or tomorrow. So y'all come out, support me.
Nice.
Venmo me, Cash at me because I need money.
We are comics,
starving artists.
I'm gonna put you guys his information right there so you could click and go find where he's gonna be around this great nation of ours. You're always on the road driving. What is the longest trip you've ever done?
Like for comedy or
for
just
driving? Yeah, for comedy.
It was the 16 hours that I just drove to Minnesota last weekend.
Crazy. Is there a reason why you drive instead of fly?
It was a whole thing. Like, you know, I was like, you know, let me bring some comics from local, and I was like, you know, I ain't got all the money to pay for everybody's flights, even like the ones where we risk our life on Spirit and stuff. So I was like, let us just jump into the car with these gas prices so high, and we'll just, you know, we'll thug it out on the road. And if we need to, we'll siphon gas.
I sent you a picture from that LA fill up on my rental, right?
Oh.
What was it, 70 something dollars? For a sedan, you guys. I came back to Georgia. It was a 4-door sedan.
Dang, mine was like 65.
It was a Kia Optima. It was like 70 something dollars.
Forget Kia.
Oh my!
We're not plugging
gosh.
in.
And then I came back here and I see it at like $40, and I'm like, that feels better.
Feels better.
It's still high.
Yeah, you ever get to where like, you know, you pump your gas and then when you take it out, you see those last few drops and it hurts you inside?
Yes.
I'm like, oh my gosh, that could have been just a little bit
yes,
more.
I shake it.
Yeah. So I'd be there just like shaking it all up in my thing. Now people are like, what is you doing over there? I'm like, playing like shake it like a salt shaker, shake it like a, that's what I be doing at my gas tank now. So
yeah. Oh my gosh, that's so crazy. Jojo.
Yo.
Is your family supportive of your career? If we could talk about this, don't start crying, but I'm just saying, like, is your family supportive of your career? Get the tissues, Mike.
Yeah.
Get the tissues.
I have people skills. I am good at dealing with people. Can't you understand that? What the hell?
Man, Mike really is
He's
focusing a lot of his sounds on you
good.
today.
He's
He's
hitting them at the right time, at the right spot.
skills.
Mike is magical.
Oh, damn.
Oh, he was waiting for the sparkle.
We weren't on the same team.
No, yes. Let's do that again. Mike is magical.
We call him Magic Mike on the mic.
I call him Magic Mike.
Yeah, I don't do that. No. Sorry.
We don't want to turn this into a fighting podcast.
No,
I'm jealous.
That's your hubby.
No.
Well,
is your family supportive of this thing?
I don't think my family realize like what I do.
That's what a lot of comics say.
Yeah, I think they're like, oh, he's just doing a hobby and stuff. And then like even when I was talking to my mom, I was like, yeah, man, I was in Minnesota the week before that. I was in New York, I was in Jersey, and now I'm going to Alabama. Then I'll be here, blah blah blah. She's like, oh, that's cool. So did you hear about the killing today in Atlanta? And I'm like, no. Besides my soul, is that what you're talking about? I think when I walk into their house with like a $200,000 check, I'm like, look, this is what jokes do for me.
People care.
People care about me. Now care about me.
Got that from your little jokes.
Yeah.
My little jokes finally did it.
I was there from your little skits. Like, that's the worst.
I always said you were funny.
Yeah, but you know,
Oh, now you say I'm funny.
but I do have a tight circle of just, you know, people that are just basically my family and stuff that like they do support me. I'm thankful for that.
You're welcome.
because-
You're welcome.
Yeah,
I got you.
Yeah, you in the circle too. You in the circle.
I'm in the circle.
circle of life.
Okay, and that's why he's a comic.
Exactly. I'm working on it. But yeah, I don't think my family's like can't like really understand that like I'm actually doing the thing right now, and I actually get money for telling jokes onto a microphone, which is weird for me still. I'm like, man, this is crazy. But that tight circle of people that they got my back. I have one dude, he calls me every day, every morning at 5 a.m, because I told him, I was like, look, I need to get up because there's not enough time in the day. I need more time, but I'm struggling. So call me at 5 o'clock every morning, and he calls me at 5 o'clock every morning.
Wow,
And then I got
That's nice.
I got one guy in Georgia, where he's going down to Tampa. He's going to Daytona to see me. Like he's like
a fan, legit fan.
that's my brother, man. Shout out to Prince and stuff. Brian, Jason, Breeze. I see you out there. Just people that really got me. Robbie, that just got me like just my support system.
Holding
and
you
stuff.
down.
Yeah.
My mom told me to tell her a joke, and I had to translate it into Korean. And then like, so I did it. I like translated in Korean. I told her about it or whatnot. And then she like, I finished, and she's like, she just,
You should find a new hobby.
what do you want for lunch? I was like, Mom, I'm in New York doing this.
Yeah,
I legit got booked for doing this.
That's the worst. Like
Okay,
when people's like, "Oh, you do comedy? Tell me a joke," and I'm like, it's different on stage. Like I feel like it does. My jokes don't transition
it's
here.
experience.
It's an experience. I'm taking you through a story. I'm taking you through a journey. Like you with me in the back seat. Buckle up. We about to ride. You know, give me gas money and I got you. You pay me to tell these jokes. So I got some stupid jokes. Like just I learned as a kid, but I won't say them. They're bad. I don't want to get canceled before I even get a career.
Oh,
So.
okay. In that case.
Is
What
that a joke? I don't know.
What are you working on in terms of writing? Because you are a writer.
Yeah. So
as well.
So actually, I have a sketch group coming up, and so I actually met today, and like we're writing on some premises and stuff. So we're actually gonna start filming next week.
Nice.
So it's a balance between comedy and sketch, and then so with stand up, you know, I do a lot of some observational with stuff like this. And I got some really good premises that I want to just throw out there because I want to focus more on my story. I feel like my story is like super unique, and you know. Nobody's been through the kind of stuff I've been through or seen the stuff that I've seen.
Yeah.
So, you know, who's had crackheads sing them to sleep at night? Huh? Who fell asleep? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's me. I was like, is that Bobby Brown out there? So.
God damn. Go to sleep, man.
Dog, for real. And then when I moved out to projects, I was like, man, there ain't nobody singing to me outside, singing to me anymore. I was like, I can't sleep. I need local crackheads.
So quiet out here.
And then when you were moving out, you told him like, "Thank you for singing to me every night." He's like, "What? I thought you was a woman."
Yeah.
It's singing
For
to
real.
a dude every night.
For real.
Wasted my good
He was like,
falsettos.
Yeah, he was like, I smelled lavender coming from your room. I thought, call back, baby.
Hey, how you doing?
That's good. I love that.
What's up?
Oh my!
Best one you've done. That's so good.
Check that one off the list.
Yeah.
Hey, not to break the funniness, but you are working with a charity, Hope Village. Can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, special shout out to Hope Village. So actually it happened through church. Like the founder Danielle, she's like, you know, she's trying to build the foundation and stuff. And first of all, it's for homeless people in you know, just different villages throughout Atlanta, just different like little pocket cities and stuff. And just you know, reaching out to them and giving them things that they may need or that they may want, like whether a meal or something, because not everybody really wants to get off the street. Like they're okay with their situations, but if we can, you know, just make them feel human. I feel like we look at a lot of homeless people as like just like bothersome and they're less than human.
Everybody has their own journey.
Exactly. But if we can just make them feel loved and feel human still, and like, you know, offer yoga classes, painting classes, a place to, you know, shower, get shaves, haircuts and stuff like that. So that's what Hope Village is about, is like just bringing hope to people on the streets. And so it's really good. You know, I've been working with them for a few weeks, and, you know, I'm with the videography and stuff, and just, you know, just the foundation of this charity, and it's going to be good. And I'm gonna start pushing it on my Instagram, and, you know, just if you feel free to donate, that'd be wonderful. But we're just out there trying to make a difference, you know. Not everyone has what we have,
right?
And sometimes I be stressing. I'm like, man, I ain't got money to really like eat like that, eat my McDonald's or whatever. But like, it's you know, that's not even a big like thing to worry about. Like, there's people that really don't have food to eat, and like, so it definitely humbles me as a person, and just gives me perspective on life. So it's a great organization,
and
so
not just materialistic things. Sometimes people just don't have certain aspects of, you know, like that character, personality that can deal with, again, everybody has their own journeys, right?
Own journey and stuff. So we're just trying to help people, mental health, like physical, whatever we can do to help. And so we're just trying to build a center where people can come in, and then we can offer these things. And
it's a gateway home. You trying to get them into a real house, like, hey, come in here for this warm meal, and then get him a job.
I mean, we'll have somebody that's going to work within like the Social Security department to like, you know, if people actually want to
need paperwork and all that stuff,
and get back into society, like, you know, we're going to have people for that. And if they want to just like have a meal, like, hey, we're here, and
that's good.
It'd be good. And also people who's dealing with domestic violence. So it's not just for homeless people. Danielle's, you know, worked with a bunch of people throughout the years with dealing with domestic violence issues. So like, we want to be like just a beacon of light throughout Atlanta, and just shine, and then be a place where people can come feel safe
and get some resources to restart their life and everything like that.
Yeah.
I mean, for sure. Yeah, that's definitely. Do we get an applause for that?
I know, dang, man. You out there hating, man. Hating on my organization.
My bad.
Come on, Mike.
I can't.
You slipping.
My bad.
You know what it is? He was tranced by your.
He was speaking very suave, and I
it
was
was
like listening.
Y'all changed the mood, so I was like, all right, let me get into this. Let me promote
No,
this.
it's great. It's always great to have a great cause that you're involved with,
All
and
good,
you talked to me about that before, and I could always hear, like you guys did, the pride in your voice that, you know, of you helping, man. And you know, you really love it. What do you love about comedy?
Nice.
Mike,
what a difference.
Transition. I love it. Oh man. I think with comedy there's a couple things. One, it's the ability to take a group of people, you know, for, you know, half an hour, whatever, and make them forget about all the problems and the stresses out in the world. Like, give them a sense of happiness. You know, comedy and laughter takes down everyone's walls and stuff. Or just to make fun at like situations that, you know, I'm battling with, but they may be battling with as well, and just give them a sense of peace and just happiness for that hour, however long it is. Like, I enjoy that, like that escape, because life is crazy. And then like the second part is I love traveling. I love seeing the different cities, seeing the different people and stuff. And so it's always, you know, I'm a regular Tom Sawyer, so I like being out there, a traveler, you know. You know what I'm saying?
Well, when you were younger, what did you want to be? Speaking of Tom Sawyer, you see the segue? I am killing it.
That's good. That's good. Shoot, man, a drug dealer.
You wanted to be Scarface? You wanted to be mini Scarface?
Oh, no. I wanted to be the healthy, like, natural drug dealer.
What, a pharmacist?
Like, yeah.
What do you mean?
No. Like, just the natural stuff. Like, here's some leaves. Like, if you crunch them up, Like it'll help you. Like if you go hug a tree, like
a guru.
A guru, like a drug guru. Is that right? I think because it is.
Now, if you take this flower,
yeah. For real, if you hug a tree, I read about if you hug a tree, it'll give you it'll release anxieties and give you good energy and stuff. So if y'all see me out there hippieing it up, like hugging trees, you're like, oh, JoJo's being a guru right now. Okay?
Where'd you get that idea from? Did you watch something on TV when you were young? You're like, oh, that's what I want to do.
No, I ain't want to do that.
Oh,
Angela? No,
I'm ending this live right now.
I didn't know what I want to do.
Trying to make a fool out of me. Boop.
I pity a fool. I grew up in a small town where, and I wasn't necessarily pushed like, oh, you could be anything you want to be. You could be an astronaut. You could be an alien. Whatever you want to be. Like I was really like I didn't get that a lot, I guess. And so honestly, like I thought like if I have a good job, just a regular job, making decent money, have a good apartment, and just run around with my friends in my town, like I thought that was gonna be life. But I always knew that whatever I did, I wanted to do multiple things. I wanted to be an entrepreneur. So I felt like that was always in my heart. In which that's where I see it now with stand-up, sketch writing, producing, just a whole bunch of other areas that I'm in right now.
That's great.
Yeah. Nice.
So do you want to act? You like acting? Yeah. With this sketch comedy, are you going to be writing, directing, and acting in it?
Yeah.
Let's go.
You have to.
Yeah,
Let's go.
Why not?
yeah. No, I do like the acting portion of it. And I was, I'm inspired by Key and Peele.
Yes.
So great, man. And even Chappelle, the Chappelle show.
Yeah.
So like that, and just the different, costumes.
You watch Mad TV at all growing up? Like Mad TV?
I've seen it.
That cracked me up. Like whenever they act, like they did different characters and stuff.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
SNL,
So
when Eddie Murphy was on it and
yeah,
stuff.
I've seen that, pieces of it, but like, yeah, I definitely stand up will be my main love.
Yeah.
Like, I definitely want that, and I'll definitely keep, that's a majority of what I'll put my energy towards. But like, if sketch and all these other things build up my platform, then I want to have a team, like a solid team of people where I'm providing jobs, but we're also building this brand.
Right.
And give other people opportunities and bring them in.
Gang.
Like Mike,
Nice.
like my homie Mike back there.
I like it. I like all that.
Yeah.
Victory is ours.
Jojo.
These sounds are cracking me
I love
up
it.
today.
He's on point, man. He's doing his thing. Said that one time, but I ain't gonna bring back old stuff. That's old stuff. We ain't gonna talk about old stuff. Mike's doing
Moving
it.
on. Moving on.
Mike is magic. Mike is magic.
That's the wrong word.
Do you have?
That's spooky, Mike.
It is. He knows what he's
Are
doing.
you breathing on my neck? Twilight.
Why is it damp right here on the left? Why is it damp on the left of my neck?
Whisper in my ear.
Do you have other talents besides acting and stand-up comedy?
I'm fast and I have good credit.
Hey, let's go. Number one talent, good credit,
Yeah, good
and I'm
credit,
fast.
ladies.
So I have a wallet and I can run with it.
Exactly. Other talents. Shoot.
So funny.
Man, all my talent is with like producing, like editing, videography. I feel like I used to be a good basketball player.
Oh,
I thought basketball was gonna be my thing. Like my senior year, like I was balling. I was like averaging 18 points a game. My game high was like 43 points in one game. I was like, man, this is it. Hoop dreams. I'm about to make it. Exactly, and that's where it ended. So that, and I don't know, I feel like I'm talented in all other things, like
Versatile.
bowling and putt. Like I'm competitive.
oh,
Pop fight. That's
And if
my
I don't
shit.
know it, I'll figure it out. Like I challenged this one person. She said she's really good at like Sega and Nintendo and GoldenEye and stuff. I was like, bet I'm your
Nemesis.
Nemesis.
Yeah.
About tongue twister, arch nemesis. I was like, I got you. I'm about to see you, and we about to play. So if you hear that,
you win?
remember I'm coming for you. All right.
Oh, you haven't
arch
played yet.
nemesis. We haven't played yet, so
you.
she's ducking me.
She's like, well, next week.
I've seen
She's
his
gonna be
trigger
so
finger.
mad.
Maybe he's serious. Do you feel like you're a competitive person?
Yeah, especially with my 4-year-old niece. Cause she talk trash to me. I don't know what these kids be doing now, but like
they're fearless.
They're on a different level.
I'm like, I will snuff you into the pavement. Like I do not care.
For real. Like I will knock this whole Jenga tower down and we won't play. I'll set it on fire. For real, like I remember like, you know, I've calmed down with certain games and stuff. But once you talk trash to me, then it's like I lock in. Like I'm like a mamba. I'm on you. And so I remember one time we was playing. And then she won like Jenga or Trouble or something. And she's like, hey, you lost. Ha! And I was like, oh, bet, run it back. And so
I let you in. Let's go.
Yeah, I was like, let's go. And then I start talking trash and then she gets sad, starts crying. I'm like, hey, man, it is. You know,
bring your mama in here.
Don't hate the player, hate the game, baby. Put some money down next time. I'll take your candy.
Oh my gosh. Do you feel like you're a good uncle? What's my next
I'm a great uncle. They love me. Nah, I teach
They
them,
hate your guts.
I teach them life stuff. Like
Uncle Jojo always beating me at everything.
Listen, these streets ain't easy out here. Like, you know.
I'm building character.
Yeah, for real. People don't play fair on the Uno. So I feel like, you know, I do have a loving, kind, soft side of me that I share, but
ladies. Let's go.
So dumb.
Okay. What is the next step you want to take with your comedy?
So I'm actually working on a site to produce short specials for people, like half-hour specials.
Stand-up specials. That's fantastic.
Yeah. So as like I have a little passion for that, and just because I love camera angles and just camera work and editing, and so it's like stand-up too. So I'm actually like putting that together. I just dropped like $33,000 something on some camera equipment, so I'm like a little sick. Yeah.
And where do you keep this camera equipment?
Little sick.
Mike, write this down.
Yeah, where is it?
Where do you keep it? Like in storage? What unit number?
What does it look like?
What's it look like? Yeah.
Yeah.
What hours are your day jobs? Is everybody always home?
Exactly.
Seriously though.
But I'm working. That's the worst. Listen, let me tell you, it's the worst. Like being a comic and then because I have a day job and like going to work Monday, like this past weekend, like Saturday, I performed in front of 250 people. Boom, 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 laughs. Oh, you're great. Somebody actually got my autograph for the first time. I was like, this is amazing. Like, oh, I'm up in the clouds right now. It was magical.
Oh, damn.
Oh, almost.
It was almost a little lag. It was magical, and
That's the internet.
and that's what it is. And then I go on Monday. You know, had to go into work. And I'm like, how was your weekend? I was like, oh, I just performed in front of 250 people, nothing big, you know. So it's always a thing. It's weird. But
Oh, that's nice.
yeah, that's cool.
Now, get me the bucket.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, so I'm working on some stand-up specials. I'm actually working on just, you know, getting into like touring for being a feature and stuff, so I'm, you know, praying like some doors open up for me and stuff. So I got some things in the works in that area. So if that happens, like that's my next goal, is just to be going to my job. Like I'm out. You remember when I told you I said 250 people? Like I'm done. I don't need this job.
250,000 now.
Yeah.
Stop calling me Mr. 250.
Peeling out in my 92 Honda Civic, baby.
Oh man. So like, okay. You have a lot of goals, right?
Yeah.
What would make you feel like, oh, I'm going the right direction? Do you feel that way right now? I
do, because when I look at my like my show list, so literally the beginning of the year, I maybe had 2 shows.
Yeah.
And you know, so after about 3 months, I, you know, relieved some energy, some toxic energy and stuff, and then like the doors opened, and God was like, "Oh, bet, dang son, you got it." And then like I felt like God was like, "All right, bet, here you are, you clear, you got your mind clear. Boom, you going here. Boom, you going here. Boom, you about to do this. Boom, you about to do this." So I definitely feel like I'm on the right track. And my goals and stuff, it's been time management, because being on the road, trying to write for stand up, but also trying to write for sketch and produce that. And then actually, so what I'm also doing, so if y'all want to check out my YouTube as well, Jojo White Comedy. So I'm documenting every journey that I'm at. So I'm actually about to come out with the beginning. Like, this is how I started stand up. You know, I got some old clips and stuff. You know, shots of Tampa. And then my next one will be the Minnesota, like what it's like to actually be on the road as a comic, and like just the adventures you get into.
Yeah, so like, I'm doing that too. I'm documenting everything about what I'm doing.
So I'm about to actually throw that up on YouTube in probably a couple months or a couple weeks, and so just like start throwing all these out. So I'm like, I got everything on the table. I'm trying to make it, Angela. I'm trying to bring us. If I eat, we all eat. You too, Mike.
Oh, nice.
Make me beats.
I like that.
All right. Final question.
Oh, dang. It's almost done. Dang, I want to keep going. Dang, we go for 2 hours. It's only 9. Okay, we good.
Final question. I told you it was going to go real fast. Especially when we've been really lucky with great guests.
Yeah.
So you've been great.
How much I got in my bank account? -40.
What are your dreams and goals?
Oh man,
Mr. Jojo White, JoJo Look, last week we had Khalil White. This week we have Jojo White.
I know.
I need one more white. It's got to be the white. Trinity of whites.
Trinity of whites.
More white.
Yeah, if it ain't white, it ain't right.
Oh,
white power.
No.
All right.
You gotta turn it off.
Exactly, baby.
Oh, Alabama back. They gonna be there Saturday. You got us back.
Sad.
You got us right back. What if we go there and it's like a bunch of just modern people?
That'd be cool.
And they're like sipping tea while they're listening to us. It's like, oh, we thought
and they got
it was gonna be a different type of crumpets. I love crumpets, actually.
Yeah.
You guys, if you go to Trader Joe's, that's the only place I could get crumpets.
I ain't got Trader Joe money. I'm -40 right now. So.
All right, what are your dreams and goals,
Dreams
sir?
and goals.
Let's put it out into the universe. Come on.
Oh well, okay.
You mentioned a few.
Yeah. This is what's gonna happen. Actually, I'm gonna tell you. I'm just
not if, but when.
Yeah, when. I'm just gonna speed into existence. All right. So what God gonna do in my life is
I like how you did this though. God gonna do in my life.
Yeah, because he know I keep it reals with guys.
He gonna do it.
So he gonna do it.
Won't he do it?
Won't he do it?
He better do it.
He better, man. I'm struggling. Please, God.
I know I was all tough, but if you can help me out.
Yeah, I know, for real, man. For real. So I'm gonna be a feature by this year or next year on the road.
Let's go. But you're headlining shows.
But like, you know, I'm headlining.
Hold on a second.
You know, there's like different levels.
Backwards.
There's different levels of shows.
Yes.
Feature like headlining clubs. Like,
right.
Shoot. Yeah. You know, I could headline a brewery or something or this and that. Like, so there's different levels. But I will be featuring by the end of this year or early next year. And my whole stand-up site is going to take off because that's going to be opportunities for other people as well. So fantastic. I want to produce for other people, so that's going to build. And then my sketches are going to take off by next year, so I'm going to have a really good following by next year, and I'll be on the road, and I'll actually I'm going to quit my job.
I'm giving my notice right now, actually.
I'm giving my notice. Hey, by the end of this year.
Bob, I know you watching. My manager, Bob, watching.
Yeah. Sorry, Chad.
Stop calling me 250.
Exactly. If you watch this, Chad, this is an early thing. By the end of this year, I'll quit my job.
See you later.
But if I could keep the benefits for 2 more months.
If I could do that, please.
If we could just keep the benefits just
payroll.
for 2 more months.
I'll give you tickets.
But I'm not going to work. I quit officially.
Yeah. So I'm going to be a feature on the road. I'm going to have a really good following in the sense like I'm going to touch 1 million. I know I'm going to touch 1 million by next year. And then
followers.
No. Yeah, no.
Oh,
thank you. Oh my gosh.
He's gonna have a million followers.
I could be like, I'm gonna touch $1 million. It could have been anything.
Yeah. 100 million.
Yeah, I'm gonna touch $1 million bottles.
In 1 year.
1 year. Golly, dang, you setting that bar high. Dang, you about to have me feeling sad when I don't make it. And then Village Hope is going to be very strong in the communities around Atlanta, and I'm going to have my hands in that. And I've definitely, what's going to happen is I'm going to be working there like Monday to Thursday ish or whatever, and then I'll go out and go on the road, and I'll come back, and it'll be a cycle like that. So that's what's going to happen.
Yeah,
Nice.
fantastic.
I like it.
Thank you.
Mr. Jojo White, drop your handle one more time. Where can people find you?
You can find me at my mom's house. She lives in.
All right, hold on. I meant like, can we get letters?
Yeah.
You're like, oh yeah, 456.
Yeah, sometimes you find me on street corners.
Iverson
asking for
Road.
money. Exactly, 4th and 5th Street. Jojo White Comedy, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook as well. I'll definitely be putting a lot of stuff on there, and then my other sites, I'll post those once I get those up and going. So make sure y'all follow me, show some love. If you don't love me when I get my checks, I'm forgetting all of y'all, including you.
You ain't
mama.
gonna get a yacht.
Yeah,
that's what I told my
you,
friends.
mama. Yeah, you ain't getting a ton.
My day one's all getting a yacht.
Facts.
And then one of them told me, I used to. Here's the thing. Here's why I'm not worried about my friends. They're all richer than me. They're all richer than me. One of them was like, "Oh, I had a yacht. I didn't like the maintenance." I was like, "What the?
Yeah. Oh my
You had
god.
a yacht?"
I didn't like the maintenance. The maintenance fees.
What would you say you do here?
All right. Well, you guys, that was a great interview with Mr. Jojo White, comic and writer, and go follow him. He has so many shows coming up, starting with this Saturday, you guys. I'm gonna be there too.
Oh, they just popped in. Hold up, we got a couple people that just popped in. Y'all a little late, but what can they do? Where can they find this great interview? Because they need lists to. Y'all need lists to.
I'm gonna post it right
Live.
after, and then you guys could also watch it on YouTube. But I'm gonna tag Jojo in all of this, so it's gonna be on his page too.
You gonna post it on Instagram?
Yeah, on Instagram.
The whole thing?
Yeah.
You could do the whole thing?
Yeah, but that's why we got to keep it under an hour. Because if
Okay,
something
tight
comes
up. Bye, y'all. I love y'all.
Don't forget, thank you so much for joining us. We had our guest,
Kimchi.
Jojo
Love
White.
kimchi.
I was your host, AngelaTheComic, and our engineer extraordinaire, Mike Glow. Mike Glow
homie.
Productions. Bye.
What up?